On today's menu, a delicious recipe that's fast to make and furious in flavor. Chickpea tuna. Wei hou ma, that's how's it going in Cantonese. I'm Yeung from youngmancooking.com. Welcome to the channel where you can cook with confidence. Today we're actually not cooking anything, but this recipe is so delicious, really easy to make, you'll literally want to eat this on everything. In a previous episode, I made this mayonnaise with boiling down the aquafaba first and then cooling it and then blending it, which is a bit of an extra step, but I found that you would need to use less oil to thicken up that mayonnaise. However, you can just literally pour the aquafaba into the blender without boiling it down first. I find that you need to use a little bit more oil to get to the same thickness, but it definitely saves that extra step. Pour the canned aquafaba into the blender. This 400 ml canned chickpeas gave me about 3/4 cups of aquafaba. About a tablespoon scoop of chickpeas. 1 tablespoon lemon juice. 1 tablespoon Dijon mustard. First things first, we're going to blend that on high speed to pulverize those chickpeas, and then we're going to turn it down to about medium to medium low and slowly pour in some avocado oil. You can use whatever neutral flavor oil you like, and you can make this with olive oil. I have tried that, but the olive taste is incredibly strong. It is challenging to consume, and that's coming from someone who loves olive oil. So definitely try it with a neutral flavored oil, or maybe perhaps mix the two. I'm also going to film this in one take so you can see exactly how the mayonnaise thickens up. Blend on high to liquefy the chickpeas. Then turn the speed to medium low, in this case number 3. Pour in the avocado oil slowly. When the mayonnaise can't take any more oil, that's when you know it's nice and thick. That is literally magic. Now, in the original recipe where you boil down the aquafaba, you only really need about 1 3/4 cups of oil, whereas this recipe we used about 3 cups. So do keep that in mind. And it gives you about 4 cups worth of mayonnaise. That's a lot of mayonnaise. And by the way, one really important thing to keep in mind is you must blend this at a medium to medium low. I was blending on my Vitamix at about number 3. So it gives it a good amount of time to really thicken up. I have tried blending this on a medium high at about a 6 or a 7, and it blended out okay, but the next morning, the mayonnaise actually completely separated, so it was a big mess. So definitely be a little bit patient. It's definitely worth it. Add a generous pinch of salt to the mayo and fold. You can pack up that mayo, keep it in the fridge, and it should be good for a few weeks. Now, chickpeas are really on a roll today. Going to use that same mayonnaise to make this incredibly delicious, really easy chickpea dip. Food processor. 2 400 ml cans of chickpeas. Half an onion. 20 grams fresh dill. One to 2 sticks green onion. One and a half tablespoons soy sauce. Splash of toasted sesame oil. 2 tablespoons lemon juice. Half cup chickpea mayo. Blend for a few seconds until combined. Be careful not to overblend. Be careful not to blend it for too long, or else it'll just literally become mush, almost soup. You're looking for kind of a sticky yet thick consistency. If you do accidentally blend it for too long, no worries, just add more chickpeas. Enjoy this chickpea dip with crackers or flatbread. Cherry tomatoes. Alfalfa sprouts or microgreens. You can now enjoy this delicious snack with absolute confidence. These seriously look just too pretty to eat. Man. It is just phenomenal how full of flavor that is. I mean, the chickpeas just gives it that kind of base, that meatiness, but man, the mayonnaise really just gives it that kind of creamy, light taste, as well as a little bit of a tanginess from the lemon juice, the little bit of a saltiness, a little bit of that dill flavor just really brightens everything up. The soy sauce and the toasted sesame oil just adds that bit of a umami flavor. The toasted sesame oil adds that incredible aroma as well, and a little bit of that goes a long way. If you enjoy this chickpea dip with some sprouts, adds that freshness, but those tomatoes just really adds kind of a bit of a sweet juiciness to it. The onion and green onion just adds that extra punch of flavor. Definitely have to try making this. Serve this to your friends and I guarantee they will be impressed. Absolutely could sit down with that big bowl of chickpea dip and just eat it all in one go. Absolutely love easy and delicious recipes like this. And if you love easy and recipes like this, then you'll definitely want to check out that vegan ramen cookbook or the brand new Cook with Confidence cookbook. I'll leave a link in the description box below where you can check these out, get your signed copy, or as well in that same link, you can pick up your free 5 recipe ebook that has 5 super easy, unintimidating, plant-based recipes to help you get started with cooking today. You can check those out in the link in the description box below. As always, remember to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you in the next episode.